Hello everyone. Today's explain in refractometry practical. In experiment number first, aim of the practical, aim to find the refractive index of the given liquid sample and find molar refraction and specific refraction. The apparatus of this experiment, Abbas refractometer, temperature controller, light source and sample. The theories of this refractometer, firstly, Abbas refractometer. The Abbas instrument is the most convenient and widely used refractometer. In figure shows a systematic diagram of its optical system. The sample is contained as a thin layer 0.1 mm between two prisms. The upper prism is firmly mounted on a bearing that allows its rotation by means of the side arm shows in dotted lines. The lower prism is hinged to the upper to permit separation for cleaning and for introduction of the sample. The lower prism face is a round ground. When light is reflected into the prism, this surface effectively becomes at all angles. The radiation is reflected at the interface of the sample into the fixed telescope to emissive prism that can be rotated with respect to another curve to collect the divergent critical angle rays of the different colors into a single white beam that corresponds in path to that of the sodium D rays, and the eyepiece of the telescope is provided with crosshairs. The making a measurement, the prism angle is changed. Next is the angle of the light dark interference just coincides with the crosshairs. The position of the prism is then established from the fixed scale, which is normally graduates in units of the small n capital D, and thermosetting is accomplished by circulation of water through the jackets surrounding the prism. The refractive index of a substance is ordinarily determined by measuring of a change in direction of collimated radiation as it passes from one medium to another. The formula of the n2 upon n1 is equal to mu1 upon mu2 is equal to sin theta 1 upon sin theta 2 is equal to the Snell's law, where v1 is the velocity of propagation in the less dense medium m1 and v2 is the velocity in medium m2. n1 and n2 are the corresponding refractive indices, and theta 1 and theta 2 are the angles of incidence and refraction respectively. When m1 is the vacuum, n1 is the unity because v1 becomes equal to c. In equation number first, the n2 is equal to n mu c, that is c upon mu 2 sin theta 1 upon sin theta 2, that is the equation number 2, where the n vac is the absolute refractive index of the m2. Thus, the n vac can be obtained by measuring the two angles theta 1 and theta 2. Abbas refractometer using a particular monochromatic light source. The apparatus is calibrated with water as the liquid. Adjust the micrometer screw to focus the boundary between the bright and dark region. Adjust the refractometer scale to place the cross wire and the telescope exactly on the boundary between the bright and dark region. Repeat the same process for different organic liquid after the equipment is calibrated. Next, the procedure of the refractometer is a clean surface of a prism first with alcohol and then with acetone. Using cotton, they allow to it dry. Using a dropper for 2 to 3 drops of a liquid in B upon W prisms and press them together. Allow the light to fall on mirror. Adjust the mirror and reflect maximum light into the prism box. Rotate the prism box is a moving lever until the boundary B upon W is shaded in a bright parts appearance in the field of view. So, sixth point is, if a band of a color disappears in the field of view, the sharp by rotating the compensator. And seventh point is, adjust the level so the light shade boundary passes exactly through the center of the cross wire. And next is read the refractive index and directly on the scale take the three set of readings in the find the average of all readings. Observation table, room temperature, that is in degrees of this experiment, and the observation table, serial number and number of liquids. The liquids are in volatile liquids, that is for example acetone, carbon tetrachloride, chloroform, and ethyl acetate. And refractive index and the find out for the round circle, and the half portion is the dark and half portion is the black. And note down this reading. This is the observations and observation, and read the observation reading. And the formula of the specific refraction and the molar refraction is given. R is equal to n square of minus 1 in bracket upon n square plus 2 into 1 upon d. D means the density of this molecule, and molar refraction, that is denoted by Rm, is equal to R into m. M means molecular mass of liquid or in this compound. This is the result table for the specific refraction and molar refraction in this compound, that is the ABCD. Therefore, four compounds in a refractive index. This is the experiment in a apparatus, chemicals, procedure, theory procedure, observation table, and lastly result table. Thank you so much for watching.